3 years into its action plan for confronting anti-Black racism, those working behind the scenes at City Hall say progress is being made, but there's much more work left to do, making sure key issues remain in focus.
Making sure that Black communities are not falling off the radar, making sure that it's not a fad to be talking about anti-Black racism, but that with the city's leadership in the public service, but also with the mayor and councilors being able to say, no, we have ongoing work to do. This is not just about a media cycle, but it is really about the lived experiences and realities of Black Torontonians. So what are we going to do on an ongoing basis?
What are some of the things that you were able to launch?
One thing that we're really, really proud of is the Toronto Community Crisis Service. Many members and community have talked about, we've heard the defund police movement, and there's different perspectives on that. But one thing that is consistent in the various opinions is that we need other ways to respond to folks who are experiencing crisis, who are in distress, experiencing mental health breakdown. The city has stepped forward through engaging with the leadership of Black communities to develop and adopt a framework, a 5-year framework that is ultimately a $5 million plan to find ways to support communities to grow their own food, sell their own food, access to markets, be in community garden spaces, so that we can, as Black communities, come together and have more affordable, culturally responsive food. A critical part of the work that we do is not just reaching outside into the city and trying to improve outcomes and experiences for Black Torontonians, but also reaching inside. One of the things we're really proud of is out of the action plan came the Black Staff Network. And that was back in 2018 when it was founded, and it has flourished and continued to grow year over year and supported ensuring that there is more representation within city staff at all levels, not just frontline, but middle management, upper middle management, right to senior leadership.
Have you reached a point where you've got most people that have gone through some sort of training at this point?
It's certainly a work in progress. There is a lot of work to do in that respect, but one of the things we are most proud of is that in this year alone, with COVID being a challenge, we were able to roll out training sessions for upwards of 9,000 members of the City of Toronto staff.
Looking forward to year 4, what are some of the objectives and goals?
How to make sure that Black people continue to be a part of the future of these cities, of our city, and cities like ours, is by having a Black housing set aside, making sure that we're planning and organizing so policies are developed and commitments are made so that Black communities can still have a place in the city. All in all, the aim is to ensure that, like every community would want, Black communities have access to the resources, supports, services, and programs that allow them to fully enjoy all the opportunity that is available in our city of Toronto.
One of the big observations over the last year as well has been the disproportionate impact COVID has had on Toronto's Black communities. The 3-year report is going to be presented to City Council next week.